Students of class 9th, I am going to continue your topic international organizations. First, are these decisions democratic? Number 2, and the end you will know about democracy promotion. First topic, I am going to continue with a cartoon. This cartoon was published in Mexico in the year 2005 and was titled International Games. Which games in the cartoon is talking about here? What does the ball symbolize? Who are the players? The cartoonist is talking about the game of football here. The ball symbolizes the globe, which indicates the game of world politics. The players are army and the terrorist. They are playing in the front of the United Nations headquarters. There is no government of the world can pass any law that will apply to all the people of the world. But there are many institutions in the world that perform partially the functions of such a government. These organizations cannot command countries and citizens in a way a government can. But they do make rules that put limits on what governments can do. Various international organizations are United Nations. It is a global association of nations of the world appeared just after the end of the Second World War in the year 24th October 1945. To help cooperation in international law, security, economic development, and social equality. The UN Secretary General is its chief administrative officer. At present, the chief general secretary of this United Nations is Antonio Guterres. UN Security Council. It is an organ of the UN is responsible for maintaining peace and security among countries. It can put together an international army and take action against the wrongdoer. International Monetary Fund and World Bank. They lend money to government to show all its accounts and direct it to take changes in the economy policy. Now I am going to convey you your next topic. Are these decisions democratic? The institution functioning as world government do not hold democratic decisions. Not every country has free and equal say in the decisions that affect them. In the case of UN, every one of the 193 member states of the UN has one vote in the UN General Assembly. General Assembly is like the parliament where all the discussion takes place. It meets in a regular yearly session under a president elected from among the representatives of the member countries. But the General Assembly cannot take any decisions about what action should be taken in a conflict between different countries. The 15-member Security Council or the UN takes such council decisions. The council has 5 permanent members: US, Russia, United Kingdom, France, and China. And 10 other members are elected by the General Assembly for 2 years term. Each permanent member has veto power. It means that the council cannot take a decision if any permanent member says no to that decision. This system has led more and more people and countries to protest and demand that the UN becomes more democratic. The permanent members, especially the US, contribute most of the money needed for the maintenance of the UN. Now, in the case of International Monetary Fund, it is one of the biggest money lenders for any country in the world. It has 173 members countries and it runs on the financial contributions made by the member states. Features of IMF controversial to democracy. All member states do not enjoy equal voting rights. Votes are weighed according to the money contributed by the country to the IMF. Almost 50% voting power is restricted in the hands of 7 countries, namely US, Japan, France, United Kingdom, Saudi Arabia, China, and Russia. The remaining 166 countries hardly have any say in the working and decision making of these international organizations. The World Bank. It is another major money lender to the countries in the world. Features of World Bank controversial to democracy. Voting system is similar to that of IMF. The president of the World Bank is nominated by the Treasury Secretary, we can say Finance Minister of the US government. So far, he has always been a citizen of US. In case of national governments, the standard of democracy is decided based on the factor of equal rights in taking policy decisions and equal voting rights. Most of the global institutions fail to match this simple standard of democracy. As evidence shows that those global institutions are not democratic in nature. Now I am going to convey you your third topic, democracy promotion. Iraq is a country in Western Asia which became independent from British rule in the year 1932. 3 decades later, there were a series of coups by military officers. Since 1968, it was ruled by Arab Socialist Ba'ath Party, whose leader Saddam Hussein played a key role in the 1968 coup that brought the party to power. Saddam Hussein government adopted following measures. First, abolished traditional Islamic law. Women did not enjoy equal rights as men. Number 2, women were given right to vote and many other freedoms which were not enjoyed by women in other Islamic West Asian countries. Number third, he became the president of Iraq in the year 1979 and turned to dictatorial form of government. Number four, suppressed any confrontation or contradiction. Number fifth, he was known to have got a number of political opponents killed and persons of ethnic minorities massacred. Here the word ethnic means people shared culture may be possible, their birthplace and nationalism may be same, but these people are different on the ground of the linguistic basis and as well as religious basis. Now here a cartoon is depicted. The cartoon Cactus of Democracy was published in 2004. What does the cactus look like here? Who is gifting it and to whom? What is the message? The cactus looks like the Statue of Liberty, an American soldier reparation the US is gifting the Statue of Liberty to the people of Iraq. The message is that liberty of democracy, which is given by outside powers, example, US in full of thorns or difficulties, this is not in the interest of the peace of Iraq, and it will be harmful to them because the US has its own interest in removing the dictatorship of Saddam Hussein. The US and its allies like Britain accused Iraq of possessing secretly the nuclear weapons and other weapons of mass destruction. They claim that these weapons were a threat to the entire world. Hence, these weapons should be retrieved from Saddam Hussein's government. A UN team was assigned to extensively search for these weapons in Iraq, but they failed to find any such weapons. In the year 2003, the US and its allies attacked Iraq, causing widespread destruction. On this pretext, occupied it and removed Saddam Hussein from power. An interim government approved by the US was installed in Iraq. This war on Iraq by US and its allies was not authorized by the UN Security Council. It was declared illegal by Kofi Annan, the UN Secretary General. At the end, you will see another cartoon. The name of the cartoon is Helping Democracy. Was a comment on the presence of US forces during the elections in Iraq. Do you think the cartoon can apply to many other situations? Identify some examples from this chapter which this cartoon can help to understand. Yes, the cartoon can apply to other situations. Also, examples. General Parvez Musharraf used the power of the army to remove democracy and establish the military rule. established the military rule. In Myanmar, the military overthrew the democracy and established military dictatorship. Elections were held, but the military government refused to recognize the victory of Aung San Suu Kyi and put her under house arrest. General Pinochet used the army to overthrow democracy in Chile and established a dictatorship. This cartoon can be applied to many other situations in different countries like Pakistan, Chile, Myanmar, where the army was used not to establish democracy but to overthrow it. In my next audio, I will continue your chapter 2. What is democracy? Why democracy?